Hi, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about how I'm allowed to block. Now, I already talked about this blocking and banning on YouTube. We already talked about block user and ban from channel on YouTube and how everyone is allowed to use it. If they pick to use it, that's their own business. Now, I ban and block on YouTube, and I ban and mute on Twitter, and I I block and mute on Google Plus. Apparently, there are some men and women out there who think that that's a weak or that you're a weakling, and that that's not grown up of you to block and mute. Now, Twitter gave you the pick to mute and block any user for whatever point, okay? And you don't have to ask them if it's okay to do it. You know, you got these men and women who are, I guess on YouTube and Daily Motion and VidMe and Vugion, I guess. And and you also got them on Facebook and, and Instagram and Todd and Twitter and whatever the case might be. And Curious Cat Me that doesn't even give you the pick to block, and that's sad. But anyway, they seem to think that you don't have the right or you're not allowed to block and mute them. It's like they go like this: "You're a shithead." And then you block and mute them for being unlooked. And then they go around and say, "Oh, that's not really mature of you." They go, "That's not really grown up of you to block and mute me on Twitter." You want to know what's not really grown up? Is the truth is you going around that you called me a shithead. All right? You're going to sit there, or you're going to stand there. It's whatever you do. And you're going to say that I was not grown up so apparently being grown up means you go around calling men and women shitheads. But apparently being childish is apparently when you block and mute them. I have never understood this behavior from haters who seem to think that it's okay to bully, but it's not okay for either them to be stood up to or being blocked or muted and banned, whatever it might be. It's like they think they're the mature ones. It's like they think my mistake, like they think they're the grown up ones. That's what they probably tell themselves that. They probably go around and that's what they tell themselves. I'm the grown up one. I'm grown up. I just called a woman a shithead. But I'm grown up. She's the one who's childish for blocking and muting me. Okay, can someone explain that to me? Let me give you a really sad saga and tale. Now, hopefully, this never happens to you and this never happens to me. But sadly, it does happen. Let's say we have some sinner who house breaks, and then they go beyond housebreaking. Let's say they break into your house, which that's called house breaking. It's called stealing when you actually steal something. But let's say that they break into your house, and you call the law keepers, and the law keepers come, and they arrest this man or woman for making a sin of breaking into your house. Now, does the sinner say before the law keepers? Does the sinner say after the law keepers handcuff them, reading their Miranda rights, and take them away? Does the sinner tell you, "Oh, I'm mature for breaking into your house. I'm grown up for breaking into your house, and you're childish for calling the law keepers on me and getting me taken in for doing this"? No. So why do haters on Twitter and other websites out there think they're real grown up for this? Think that they're the grown up one, you're the childish one. You want to know why? because they suffer from low self-esteem. Or even worse, they don't give a shit about their behavior. They think it's okay for someone to, they think it's okay to bully and be mean to others, you know. But as soon as someone stands up to them or takes the right pick to block and mute them, oh no, then oh no, it's the end of the road. It's like a two-way street. You know what? It's okay for you to call me a shithead, but apparently it's not okay for me to block and mute you. Get a life. You're the childish one for calling me a shithead, and I'm the grown-up one for blocking and muting you. Now, the haters out there are going to say that that's wrong. They're going to say they have the right to bully and be mean and be a jerk and whatever. Maybe they have the right to do it. Well, we have the right to block and mute and ban and whatever the case might be. And they can say whatever shit they want to say. They can seek very hard to make themselves look like the grown-up one. But the truth is they're not. They're the childish one. You know, if they got to go around and bully and be mean and be a jerk, then they must be the childish one. I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you later.